Getting a home aquarium may be a little bit more complex than getting a cat or a dog. There are more moving parts and tons of options that make it seem overwhelming. But don't worry, because we're here to make it easy. We'll go over how to most effectively pre-plan for your aquatic wonderland and how to put that plan into action. Let's dive in. Planning your aquarium. A little planning will take you a long way. There are some basic factors to consider before you take action, whether you are a fish tank newbie or a seasoned pro. For starters, you'll want to factor the cost of everything. For decent equipment, plan on spending a minimum of $200 to $250. If this isn't in your budget, you may want to hold off until it is. Expenses can rack up quickly when you consider everything that's needed to get started. This includes an aquarium, a sturdy stand, a hood and light, a heater, a filter, gravel, decorations, water treatment, a net, cleaning supplies, the fish, and fish food. Another big factor is the space and size of the tank and where it's going. Larger tanks are going to be easier to clean, and they leave you with more room to make mistakes. If possible, a 20-gallon tank is a good jumping off point. Most fish and pet stores are small. If you do your job right, they will grow to full size. Doing a little research about the fish you want first will come in handy as they grow. Ideally, your tank will give them the space they need to be happy and healthy. One other thing we want to mention is deciding between hot and cold, fresh or saltwater tanks. There are cost differences in setup and cleaning to be considered. Basically, if you opt for a saltwater aquarium versus a freshwater aquarium, expect everything to be more expensive and more labor intensive. Tank Shopping 101. The fish tank is arguably the most important part of your home aquarium setup. It's kind of like house shopping, but for your new fish friends. You want to make the best choice for your friends' specific needs, and you want it to look sharp. Show tanks. These are the type normally found on TV shows. Most of the time, they are tall and narrow, which is great for passerbys looking in, but not as great for certain fish. Narrow tanks may lend themselves to problems with aeration in the long term, and they can really only house a small number of fish. If you want to build a big fish family, show tanks may not be the best choice. Long tanks. As the name suggests, these tanks are long and usually shallow. They do great with aeration, having lots of surface area, but they may require more space to install and will be on the heavier side. Active fish and more territorial fish that hang out close to the bottom will love this design. Regular tanks. These are tanks you will find in abundance at your local pet store. Many of them are small round or hexagonal bowls. They may be the best choice for some people with limited space, but remember that they will have less surface area and be harder to maintain in the long run. If you put together a good pre-plan and do your research first, you can make it happen. A well-planned fish tank can bring hours of enjoyment and enhance your family's health. If you have any questions about best practices or need additional guidance, please reach out. Additionally, you can check out our site to stay in the know about new trends in the world of amateur aquarists. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe.